there are so many options for people. And I love the progression of some people who aren't traditionally, like in my world, I was a boater in Michigan, who aren't boat people. Then they recognize the life, they grow, they compensate what they want to do it. But they don't have to move down here immediately and get like a house with a lift. You can trailer, and there's these boat parks to kind of give you the access for it. And then you can build your skill. It's similar to what your story is, where you were kind of hunting for a house that had your own
right house
and your own dock. And you're watching it, but you were probably trailering your boat, right?
5-6 years,
to get it in the boat park and in. So that's a really interesting thing. So the price difference between, like, in today's dollars, this kind of house is on you have your own dock and slip with a lift, and then if you don't, what's the price variation typically for maybe the same square foot house?
If you had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, stilt house, apartment downstairs, off water, you can find something decent for $850, $900, maybe a little less than $800, something like that, with a nice boat park where you can trailer, put in, go boating for the day. Some of the boat parks in certain neighborhoods say, hey, you can't keep your truck and trailer there overnight. There's another one in Plantation Key Colony, which they just redid the ramp. You can keep your boat at the dock, community dock, first come, first serve, for up to 72 hours, which is really cool. So you can put in Friday, have your spot Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, you got to pull it out unless, there's nobody in line, then leave it longer. Ours here, ideally, they don't like you to keep your truck and trailer overnight. There's a spot for 2 truck and trailers there. There's other neighborhoods that say a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story house on the water, say Indian Waterways. You can pick up something decent for $1.5 million. There's one now for $1.35 million, another one for $1.4 million. Haven't sold yet. They need a little updating. But the homes that are completely updated, beautiful with a pool, $1.7 million, $1.8 million, and then they go north from there. To be on the water, to have your boat like we have right here in the backyard.
Got it. Okay, so now we have the dollar figure sorted.
Yes.
And is that pretty much the same, up and down? Or is there higher level areas and lower
So there's higher level areas. In Key Largo, you probably can get more house off water with a boat park than you can say in Islamorada. I think Islamorada just has that name. It's Islamorada. Kind of like Fort Myers versus Naples. Naples. You have that name. Very similar.
Gotcha.
Whereas some people love Islamorada and wouldn't think of going to Marathon. It's just not their vibe. But some people love Marathon. Islamorada is a 28-day minimum rental. If you want to rent your house out for Airbnb or summertime, wintertime. If you go to Marathon, they have a 7-day minimum rental. Some people love that. So they can not buy an Islamorada, buy a Marathon on the water, rent out their house, 7-day minimum, and maybe they do an Airbnb where it's rented out 3 or 4 weeks out of the month for 3 months in a row. That they're not using it. That pays taxes, insurance, house payment, electric, water, maintenance. We have a lot of people who we've sold properties to who say, Shane, gosh, that's a big nut to crack every month. I said, then rent it out. We never thought of that. So they rent it out 3 or 4 months. In some of the homes, like in Venetian Shores, you're getting this is 2026 in March. You're getting anywhere from $16,000 to about $28,000 a month.
$16,000 to $28,000 a month,
and they pay it no problem. You're talking a 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool, boat lift, another place for the jet skis. People are happy to pay that. They're happy to. You could go to Plantation Key Colony, Indian Waterways, probably find something for $10,000 or $12,000 a month. Maybe not super fancy, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This is March 2026. It could go up, in 27 it could go down. Who knows? We don't have the crystal ball. But people are so urgent to get out of that icy cold weather. I mean, we deal with so many people said, Shane, when it's 30 below, you got to start your car and it won't start because it's so cold. They come here and we're complaining it's 50 degrees here and it's blowing 20 knots. We're like, it's so cold. Like, Shane, you don't know what cold is, man. You have no idea. And a lot of them bring their boats because it's a 28-day minimum rental. They bring their boats here. They have their boat. They have the best time. They'll send me videos. Look where you were today. I'm like, well, you got to go to Hens and Chickens. Go to Alligator Light. You got to go, fish here. Go fish here. You got to go to this restaurant. Go to that restaurant. Go to that bar. But go to this bar at this time to watch the sunset.
Oh, yeah.
So we talked about this earlier off camera. This is important. I think a big mistake a lot of brokers make when they're dealing with people is they make the sale, they don't talk to the people anymore. I had people call me from 30 years ago. I've sold them 4 and 5 and 6 homes over 33 years. They call me like in the Keys. They need a plumber. They need an electrician. They need a roofer. They need a pool guy. They need a boat mechanic. They need somewhere to haul the boat. They need to go to a boat ramp because Founders Park, they can't pull their 40-foot boat out. We'll go to Harris Park. Well, how do you know that? I said, I grew up here, and that's where we pull out the big boats. The ramp goes a lot deeper. my 32 Contender at low tide at Founders Park, which is across the street, I have a challenging time. At low tide,
yeah.
I can't get my boat off the trailer, and I can't get it on because the tide drops so low.
Yeah.
The ramp doesn't go deep enough. So if I know I have a low tide, I can go to Founders, put on, but I can't get it off because not enough of the trailer goes underwater.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's so many variables. I get calls, but I love it. I
Yeah.
get to communicate how the kids, how the grandkids, how the dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when they have friends come to the Keys, wow, this is really cool. Call a realtor, Shane. Yeah, but we saw in this magazine. Call Shane. Just call Shane. I mean, and I'm thankful and grateful. So thank you for all the referrals from my family, friends,
Yep.
past clients. Not 97% of our business is a repeat business. And my grandpa taught me as little, take care of the people, the money will follow.
Yeah.
And what I see so often is so many brokers get in at realtors and say, no, you guys make all this money and I want to do what you do. It's not about the money, man. Help the people, the money will follow. I had a realtor about maybe 3 months ago say, what's your production last year? I said, I don't know. He goes, you don't keep track of it? I go, no, I don't know. It was a lot. I mean, but I don't. There's certain companies that train you, you got to do 30 billion in sales or you want to do 500,000 a year, whatever. Hey, if you take care of the people and do the right thing, and if that's not the right property for them, don't buy it. I'll tell them that.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. And after you do it for so long, people trust you. We've sold 3 homes this year so far in Cape Coral waterfront. The buyers are never here to see the home. I did the FaceTime, I did the videos. You walk through the house, you like, open that door, open that closet. Let me see. What do you think, Shane? I said, I think it's a great value. Okay, we'll buy it. I mean, that's trust. That's a big deal. I had a dude from Canada who, the financial advisor, has no time to come down. I think I looked at 7 homes for him. He goes, what do you think? And I said, this is the home. I never met him. After we closed, he drove down with his 2 dogs, 2 super old dogs. He walked in the house. I happened to be there to doing like a walkthrough. I knew he was coming that night. He was early. Because, dude, this is amazing. How did you know? I said, well, you told me what you wanted and what your needs were, and you got to have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and you wanted to have the big pool. You wanted to have 2 boat lifts because you have 2 boats. He bought a boat. This guy, I won't say your name. You know who you are, though. He bought a boat sight unseen. Really cool, like a catamaran with twin 300s on it. He goes, hey, man, I'm having it delivered to Marine Max in Fort Myers.
Yep.
And I said, yeah. He goes, I can't find a captain. Nobody will bring the boat from here to Cape Coral. I said, I'll do it. He goes, what? Go, I'll do it. He goes, you a captain? I said, no, I'm not a captain. I don't want that liability, but as a friend, I will bring your boat for you. Delivered it to Marine Max, got on the boat. His left sponson was full of water. The high water alarm was going off, but of course, nobody there knew what that noise was. Beep, squealing.
Yep.
There's a float that sets off the bilge pump. So when the water, it was broken. I got on the boat was sitting like that. I'm like, oh my God. I'm looking, bilge pump, and pump the water out. It was fine. But I took his boat to his house, took it to the outside of there's a thing called a captain's walk. You have the dock, you have the lift where the boat goes, and a captain's walk. I had to park it here. Then I called our marine contractor guy we have. They adjusted the bunks, did all the stuff to make the boat fit.
On the lift.
Yeah, on the lift. When he came in town, his boat's on the lift. There's a boat. When he bought the house, the seller left the boat. I had the other boat moved over here, replaced the batteries in it. The batteries are dead, and it was sitting in the water, blah, blah, blah. I guess the point is, it's all about that client service. He was so thankful. He walked in the house. Dude. I'm like, yeah. He goes, dude, this is awesome. Yeah. His boat was there. I referred my boat detail guy. So I think I tell people this. It's not about the sale. It goes on long after the sale. We want to help the people.
Yeah.
I deal with a ton of people. And I'll make sure you don't open the yellow pages, not that they use yellow pages, and get the wrong guy that you pay him to do something, never shows up. My people will show up. They care. They take pride because it's a direct reflection on me.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is. So